People are already angling this. I don't get it, man. Politics get on my daggone nerves, but I you know what? I do get it. Because if they can paint it on the left as some crazy person from the right, then it seems strictly political because he came in there like, where's Nancy? I'm looking for Nancy. They said she live here. Do she live here? That's how they trying to paint it on one side. On the other side, it's like, bruh, where was your guns? Why in the world did you have a hammer? Oh, and guess what? The police actually did their job after y'all tried to defund them. So you got this side got this to say, and that side got that to say. Look, I'm thankful that the man did not beat Paul Pelosi to death, man. I'm happy that the police got there in time, and the dude was wild enough and had the gall that while the police was right there, he did not stop. He commenced, the police said, because I didn't check this, I checked this story out. I didn't check this one out that we're about to check out. But the police said, because I had to check out Young Turks. I knew what side Young Turks was going to come from. I already knew. And if y'all check out Young Turks' video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But I checked them out, and the police said, when I got there, I saw Paul Pelosi with the hammer, and the other guy went and took the hammer from him and then beat him in the head with it. In front of the police. Come on, bruh. This dude, whoa. So we about to check this out, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. All 622,000 of you guys. Y'all are amazing. Let's get it going.
Fox News alert. Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, was beaten in the head with a hammer inside their San Francisco home at 2:30 in the morning.
That's scary.
A man broke into his home, the home he shares with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who wasn't here at the time, but that man broke into the home and attacked him with a hammer. He suffered blunt force trauma to his head and his body, experienced some bruising and other injuries, but again, is expected to fully recover. In the meantime, we have a number of different law enforcement agencies at the local and federal level investigating, continuing to gather evidence.
Here's what we know. Paul Pelosi just came out of brain surgery and is expecting a full recovery, according to his doctors. He sustained a fractured skull and serious injuries to his right arm and hands.
Oh, my gracious. Sheesh, this brother has bad luck.
Police arrested the alleged attacker, a 42-year-old white male named David DePape. He's an illegal alien from Canada.
Y'all know this is going to piss off the black community. I'm telling y'all this right now. This is going to piss the black community off. 42-year-old white man broke into another white man's house. A big name white person. In front of the police, he's attacking somebody with a hammer. And then they didn't shoot him. I bet if he was black, they would have shot him. I bet if he was black. Oh, man, this right here, if you haven't heard it yet, you're about to. Trust me. This is how it goes. This is how it goes, man. And this dude, I heard he had on his underwear. A homeless dude from Canada, an illegal from Canada.
He has a long criminal history, including elder abuse and a slew of other felonies, but wasn't deported. San Francisco is a sanctuary city. The San Francisco Chronicle says he's a nudist activist who makes hemp jewelry, and he's been posting crazy screeds on the internet for years. I read through a few of them, and he looks mentally ill. CNN reports he was homeless, sleeping in a storage shed, and addicted to narcotics. A few former acquaintances told CNN he was out of touch with reality. So in summary, he was a mentally ill, homeless, nudist, illegal alien, ex-con druggie who should have been deported.
I bet you can't say that twice. And it's wild to me that he even has to, like, he don't have to put all of his business out there in the street. He's a homeless, illegal druggie from Canada and illegal that lives in the shed. He lives in the van by the river. What comedian was that? He lives in the van down by the river. He was on Saturday Night Live. A fat guy. God dang it. What's his name? Jeez, what's his name? Fat comedian. Fat white comedian, van down by the river. Fat. God dang it. He played on Black Sheep. I can't think. Sheesh. Okay, I cannot think of his name to save my life. What's his daggone name? Oh my gracious, I'm having a senior moment. This is a real live senior moment right here. Goodness, what's that dude named? Van down by the river. In the van down by the river. God, this is going to haunt my daggone dreams for the rest of the night. Look, this is going to haunt me. This is going to haunt me. It's going to haunt me. All right, enough of that. We're talking about Paul Pelosi getting accosted in his house.
The police say at 2:27 a.m. today, officers were dispatched to Pelosi's home, responding to a well-being check that was called in. Politico reports that Paul Pelosi was able to dial 911 himself after telling the intruder he had to go use the bathroom and then calling from there, where his phone was charging. Sources told ABC News that DePape busted in through a sliding glass door and shouted, "Where's Nancy?" when he entered the home. And according to CNN, he tried to tie up Paul Pelosi and said he was going to wait for Nancy to come home.
Here we go. They're painting it as strictly political. That's what they're doing.
Police have not confirmed that and say they have not yet determined a motive. This is what they say they saw when they arrived.
They encountered an adult male and Mr. Pelosi's husband, Paul. Our officers observed Mr. Pelosi and the suspect both holding a hammer.
Both holding a hammer. So they was having a hammer fight, a hammer off. What, he pulled out too?
The suspect pulled the hammer away from Mr. Pelosi and violently assaulted him with it.
Okay, so it was just one hammer. He said he saw them both having a hammer. Okay, all right.
There was a little confusion about the hammer. What we believe is that Paul was struggling with DePape over control of the hammer, just one hammer.
Thank you. Thank you. He must have heard me asking a question. Wait a minute. So he saw them both with a hammer? Is that what he did? They were just having a hammer. You know, like in one of the old Michael Jackson videos where they all came out into the parking lot and they pulled out little pocket knives and started dancing. You know what I mean? But then they start dancing against each other while trying to poke each other. Okay.
And was hit with it as police arrived. The perp's been charged with attempted homicide, assault with a deadly weapon, elderly abuse, burglary, and a few other charges. What happens in these types of cases usually is that when the smoke clears, some of the initial reporting is wrong, which is why we're telling you what news organization is reporting what, because that could change by tomorrow. The Pelosi family is not talking, aside from the statements that they've released, and San Francisco officials are not leaking to Fox News. Just about everybody else, it seems like.
Was he caught on guard? How did he see him? How did he get close enough to him where he can decide to have a hammer? If you have a hammer and you're walking up on the guy, did he take the hammer from him from behind? Why didn't they have a gun in the house? I got many questions, man.
But like clockwork, the media is reporting that this is January 6th on the West Coast.
Before the assault occurred, according to this source, the intruder confronted Mr. Pelosi in their home, shouting, "Where is Nancy? Where is Nancy?" Debbie Dingle, that's what the intruders going through the hallways on January 6th were shouting, "Nancy, Nancy." This is part of the January 6th insurrection toxicity that has infected the brains of people around the country.
Here we go. Here we go. Who's this lady that's talking right here? Who is this lady? I want to know who this lady is. Y'all let me know in the comments, please.
So the nude, homeless Canadian drug addict with a rap sheet a mile long who makes hemp bracelets in Berkeley is a January 6er? I think we may be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here. We wish Paul Pelosi a speedy recovery. We feel terrible for him, and our heart goes out to Nancy and their family. And we want to see this hammerman locked up for 20 years to life at least.
The hammerman strikes again. The hammerman. Hey, listen, guys. Listen, hammer guys, knife guys, gun guys. I don't get pole guys, stick guys. Calm down, man. There's absolutely no reason to get so emotional about. I get it. It is a little bit more serious than I give it credence. Like, your votes mean they matter. Okay, I get it. And when somebody present themselves as something, but they do something else, and they can care less about you, I can understand why you will be offended. But it's all at how we look at things, because everybody have a team that they're playing for, and they choose to make the decisions they're making based off of their own experiences. We don't know their experiences, nor do they know yours. All right. So getting to a point where you want to physically harm someone, that's never the key, ever. It's not. It really isn't. Because you've given yourself moral authority to harm somebody simply because you feel like you were right and they were wrong. Not cool. Not cool at all. But, you know what I mean? Much love, thoughts and prayers to Paul Pelosi and his wife and everybody. I can just imagine how, you know, they are really going to step up their, well, how could they possibly step up their security at this point? Where was his security? I guess they were with Nancy. 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we're out. Nothing ever happens here. We're gone. We left the door out back. We left that unlocked so that we can get back in just in case. Oh, Lord. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you've yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all. Bye. Bye.